A lot of people have said, Tim, you're an entrepreneur, you think outside the box, and I don't think that at all. I almost think myself as a 10 or 11-year-old thinking, hey, how can I be an astronaut and get to the moon? And I start planning and thinking of wild, crazy ideas how to do that. And I kind of grew up doing the same stuff. How can we beat Bayern Munich? How can we beat Real Madrid? And then because that end goal is there, you start figuring out ways to get there, which is, I think, real common for the human brain. So I don't feel myself as exceptional or unique.
You're a dreamer and a problem
There
solver,
you go.
maybe?
I'm a dreamer.
You solve the problems to get where you want to go?
Absolutely. I find it no different than you planning your vacation to Hawaii. You're going to go there, and then you got to start sorting out how you're going to get there. You're going to say, hey, I got to get a babysitter. I got to get somebody to take care of the dog. And I think it's the same problem solving for a club. Yeah, we want to beat Bayern Munich. How do we got to do? How are we going to do that? And you start taking those steps to get there. And I think all of us should have that desire and dream and never stop, no matter how old you are.
And we touch on humility that you have, and I think for me, humility is one of our core values. But to be on a good team, you have to be humble. You have to have that ability to appreciate what's around you, and accept when you do something wrong, and be happy when you do something correct. And I think that team atmosphere that you've created has become a club atmosphere, has become, you can't make a club work if you don't have humility, if you don't accept other people's ideas, if you don't want to venture out and, reach out to Virginia, then, the rush doesn't become what it is. So I think that has a little bit, of humility, saying, hey, we can do this together.
Yeah, it's a good point. First off, I confuse a lot of the core values. Sometimes I'm supposed to be humble when I should be tenacious, and sometimes I should be tenacious when I'm humble, and I get called out on it often. Humility, I mean, you're kidding me? We're all human beings, and I just don't get it when a superstar is, above everybody and can't sign an autograph anymore. They're just too big to even, say hi to a kid or help an old lady across the street. Vice versa, the groundskeeper is just as important as Real Madrid is the head coach, and that's what creates a team. And if the head coach has to go out and fix the lining machine because it broke down, what a cool thing. And it doesn't mean he's stooping down. That's what you do. You help other human beings out. And I hope none of our staff or any of our kids grow up to be, I'm bigger than the rest of the world, and it's just not a good thing. I want to beat Bayern Munich someday, and that represents Manchester United or Barcelona or any of those top clubs. We have to take those steps to get there, and it's one step at a time. I'm not so sure I'll see it in the next 5 years, 10 years. I don't know, but we're pursuing that goal. And I know for sure that we have a staff around me that believe in the same thing. Some people think you're nuts. Like, we are far off. This is Barcelona. They have a $500 million budget, and we have a $6 million budget. And how do you get there? You just take those steps. Is it going to happen? Absolutely. I'd be a hypocrite if I didn't say that to you when you were pursuing your national championship dream. You say you've got to do this. And here's how you get there. You work every day. You take a lot of downs and downfalls, and you pick yourself up and get going again. Nobody's going to feel sorry for you. Work hard.
So Tim Schulz, everybody, President, CEO, I hope that you got a little bit more into Tim's mind and the creation of Rush as a whole, not only Colorado Rush, but what has become across the country and across the world. So we just really thank Tim for his time and his persistence and his passion of this dream that he has, because all of us here have really enjoyed the benefits of that.